decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Oh!
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Oh!
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
I get it.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi.
I get it. I fucking get
And
it.
the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office.
So here's the question that just came to my mind.
But right after we left the
What did
physics lab,
Monokuma say specifically when
he
they...
ran into Celeste, who
He
arrived after us,
specifically
and
said
she told us something very surprising.
a body has been found. So something very suspicious about that. Think about it. Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Yep.
Celeste informed us that she'd found the body.
Again,
and we all
she's
headed
the
to
one that pointed it
repository.
out. Every time
This is
she's
where
the
we
one she's pointing
rediscovered
out.
the corpses.
Doesn't seem suspicious at all.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Okay.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Okay.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradicts is hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth, I have to find them no matter what. Okay. Monokuma file. Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Ah, damn it. I thought it had to do with,
So,
I gotta be more
regarding
patient.
Taka's
I gotta
death,
watch it one time and
I
then
wonder if he died before Hifumi,
actually put in
or
the
perhaps
file.
it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
It might be what order.
What makes you say that?
I think it might be the, yeah. I think it might be what order.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I know which one it is. Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
What?
Shoot!
Well, I have to find a contradiction.
So, regarding Taka's
So,
death,
yeah, I have to...
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order.
There it is. We got it. No reason to panic. We got this.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
It's a good point. Evidence that proves that Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. The watch. It's the watch. I'm almost positive. Oh. Wristwatch. It's wristwatch. Looking for W. A. H.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. It's a wristwatch.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
It was working. Hey you, how long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka 0-20 before he speared the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that bedtime up for little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Very true.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Yes, very true.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Correct.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Oh god.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
I don't know about that. Ah! Huh? What was that? They came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
I think I know where this is going.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Are we though?
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on.
No, there was no tape.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Yes, but are we sure the
Since
scream
all
is
of
when
us
he
were
died?
there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Yes, but somebody went off
I
somewhere.
was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it. She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Yeah, she couldn't have done it.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
Now, I know you're trying to get away with this
On
bitch,
the
so
other
it's not
hand,
true.
Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So they're gonna try to pin this on Kyoko, even though...
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
She is right in that.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
And I think I know how it did.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
For trusting what Celeste said, seems like a mistake. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two. And so then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in this short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Yep, and there's only one logical
Carry
explanation.
that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that
Only
short amount of
one
time?
explanation for it.
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Yes.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Yep. Yep.
The dead body
The
was
big
removed
twist
on
in this
its
case, I believe, is that he's not dead at that time.
Not another.
He wasn't dead.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Yes.
He was alive?
Yes.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yes.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
But none of us searched
He
him.
was simply playing dead.
Yes.
That it isn't possible.
Yes, it is, bitch. The idea that Human's still alive, is it really possible? Yes, it is! Of course it is! The glasses! Oh, the wristwatch, what?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
I'm not sure what this one is.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
I think I keep missing it.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm sure that the body discovery announcement was only made once, but Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Gotcha, bitch.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Exactly. The other body was found at the same
Of
time.
course it was.